You're starting.
Me? I'm starting.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And you started recording? You did. You did.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to leave all this in, aren't you?
Some of it.
Yeah. I figured. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Gamer Breakfast. My name is Jalbagel, and I am joined by my beautiful co-host, SkojSkull.
Hello. This will be good for the wrong moments or bad moments or fuck ups episode.
Podcast just gone wrong. Oh, you're talking about bloopers.
Bloopers. It's like a
That's what they're
blooper, but
called.
like we actually keep everything in still, but it's a blooper.
Yeah, we can't call it outtakes, right? Because we don't take anything out.
And outtakes.
But we don't take anything out, so.
But it's like it's the intakes, but then it would be out for because we're taking it out for the outtake video.
So hi everybody.
Good morning.
We came super prepared today. We came super prepared. We came up with a topic 10 minutes ago. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we jumped into like a call like an hour ago, and we're like, all right, let's do this podcast. And we're like, what are we going to talk about? Who knows?
And then I lost all my shit, literally.
Yeah. Skoj's a mess. Skoj's in shambles today. No, but yeah, we've been talking a bunch about Monster Hunter and about SnackBreak and about Rise and all of that stuff. And so we figured that today we would take a moment to talk about other games that are coming that are or have come out.
And then get back to talking about SnackBreak.
And then probably talk more about SnackBreak, yeah. Because I mean there's all sorts of stuff, right, that is going on in the gaming spheres, and I actually really like it because, you know, we go through these motions, especially in the Monster Hunter community, where like everyone streams Monster Hunter and then it kind of falls off a little bit, but then people start streaming other games, and I don't play other video games. I only play Monster Hunter. So
he plays them on occasion.
I get to live vicariously. Oh yeah, on occasion, yeah, no, but I get to live vicariously through other people. So let's talk about other games.
Yeah, I plan on hopping back into Final Fantasy 14 when SnackBreak is at a good place.
Hell yeah.
Because it's like I want to try different stuff. I want to try different weapons. I'm gonna be playing Switch Axe. I'll play 2 days ago, but I played today.
I thought you were talking about different weapons in
Final Fantasy 14.
In Final Fantasy 14, I got so confused, like different weapons? Does he mean jobs?
What does he mean?
Switch Axe isn't in 14.
But no, I'm just saying, like, I want to get to a good place in SnackBreak where it's just like I play the weapons I want to play, I have the layered that I really want, and I find all afflicted, and then go back to Final Fantasy 14 and just like go crazy and continue through Stormblood, because I think that's where I'm at right now.
You're at Stormblood? What?
That's the one with the Asian aesthetic looking place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Stormblood.
Oh my gosh. Oh god, you gotta catch up. So
I
bad,
know.
dude.
Both Liz and I were at Stormblood. We're at the same place, and then we both stopped at the same time because we wanted to try other games for a bit.
My god.
That's what we got jumped.
But that's okay. That's okay. That's the nice thing about 14 is that it'll always be there, and if you're not worried about like current content, you'll be fine.
We haven't been spoiled
Just play
yet.
the game. Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, like, but that's the nice thing too is that like no one's talking about that stuff, right? Like the only thing that you're gonna get spoiled on right now is like Endwalker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be fine. You won't even know what's going on. Like you'll see like an Endwalker spoiler, like I don't even know what that is.
Like that one end credit scene where everyone's just like in this big open area and they're just like the characters there. I'm like that looks like nothing. Oh,
my heart.
But it is something, I guess.
It is something. It's great. Everything's great. The entirety of Endwalker is fantastic.
Yeah, I've heard it was absolutely amazing.
No, I'm looking forward to you getting back into that. Yeah, because that's probably what I'm going to do too when I get to a nice stopping point with SnackBreak as well, and I kind of catch up with the other like speedrunning things that I want to do. When I hit another lull, I'm going to jump back into 14.
You should do a Final Fantasy 14 speedrun.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, I played ARR for 16 hours and was still in ARR. Like I'm not doing that.
And you were skipping cutscenes. You were playing it in speedrun mode. Like you're actually playing in speedrun mode, and it's still 16 hours for just one. for just the
I
first
didn't even finish it. I
No.
started at like level like 14 or 15 that day, and then I ended at like 45, and I was like, this is fucking awful.
Oh my gosh. ARR story-wise wasn't like terrible. Like I feel like the Final Fantasy 14 stories aren't like bad. It's just
no, they're great.
Yeah, no, it just gets better. It's like Toy Story, where it's just like they're like you can say one is like worse
Toy
than
Story.
Yeah, it's like we could say one movie's worse than the other, but they're all like really good.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, like the first one's fantastic. The second one's good. The third one's a banger. I'm joking. I don't remember Toy Story 3. I was an adult when that came out.
Wow, you don't watch Toy Story when you're an adult?
I don't watch anything now, Skoy.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So like 14's like always like one of those things that I've always had backburnered. One of the things that I'm waiting to buy, because I know I won't play it if I buy it right now. Stray.
Gas. Liz is playing it.
Cat game.
So
if you guys don't know, Stray, it's a indie company called Annapurna, if I remember correctly.
So what other games do they make?
Ooh, that is a great question that I'm Googling right now. Stray video game.
You want me to explain the premise?
Yeah. Annapurna Interactive is the company. Yeah. Go ahead and explain. Yeah, Skoy. You don't have to ask permission.
Sir,
may I please talk on the podcast?
That I'm the co-host of?
That I'm the co-host of? You legally own half of this.
Stray is a open world. Is it open world?
I wouldn't call it open world. I would call it like linear exploration.
Yeah, because you can still explore.
As you explore, because as you explore these areas, like the story is progressing. I wouldn't call it open world though. It's not like you can like walk around anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like the areas are like specifically designed for like
they're
you to
pretty
explore.
linear. Yeah. But it's a open world-ish-esque type game where you play as a cat in a cyberpunk type world. That Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever it's called.
Not that shit game.
God, I feel bad for that game, or for people excited for that game. That felt harder than Anthem.
That did. Well, okay, so man, we're derailing already. We're trying to talk about Stray and we're on Cyberpunk 2077.
Maybe you got this like
Let's talk about Stray first.
Okay. But no, the Stray was an open world-ish game where you play as a cat and you go around this world and you interact with different environments, and that's all I can really explain from like an outside perspective. When you go in the story, I hear it's like a very heartfelt story. It's like a 5.5 hour long game. Beautifully written from what I've heard, and you play as a cat, and there are really cute mods out there where people like commission modders to change the look of their cat to look like their own cat, and it's so wholesome and cute. I'm actually about to cry from that. It's so wholesome and cute.
I need to get a mod of Bo.
Do it
into Stray.
Oh my gosh, just like ahead of time ask a modder to like do that and then like play it on stream. Just like, it's Bo!
That's actually a great idea. BGL noted.
Yes. Heavy genius. Or like play on the big screen. Have you on your Steam Deck? Because now you got that.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Put it on your TV and just like watch Bo interact with the cat.
I'm literally planning on doing that and just gonna set up a camera and just point it at the screen and then see what Bo does.
Oh my!
Free internet points.
There's been so.
That's right. I'm farming you for content, you little shit.
You already do. You have a pet cam for your stream, like someone activates.
I really do. Yep.
But
Annapurna Interactive though.
Is it a new company?
They are insane. I didn't realize they were involved in all of these games. So this is I'm scrolling back some, but Donut Country. If you ever heard of that, it's another indie game. I don't know what it's about, but I see it come up on my feed a lot. Donut Country, Outer Wilds. They were involved in Journey. They were involved in Sayonara Wild Hearts. The Pathless, I'm naming games that I know. 12 Minutes. They were involved in Solar Ash, which was speedrun by Brian Otto at GDQ, which I really want to try that game. Neon White, which is another game that I want to try.
Wow.
And that's also on my list to talk about for the podcast
made some,
today.
Like bangers. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, there's some the Lost Wild, which just has a dinosaur on the front of it. No idea what it is, but it's got a dinosaur. Immersive and cinematic dinosaur game that captures the reverence and terror of nature's most magnificent beasts. It's a first-person survival horror adventure with dinosaurs. Let's fucking go.
That sounds amazing.
Dude, that sounds so cool. Also looks stunning.
Stunning.
But yeah, no, they're involved in a bunch of bangers. Like, that's especially insane. Like I didn't know Outer Wilds and Sayonara Wild Hearts. Those are great games.
That's fucking fantastic. Holy shit. I didn't realize that was like such a well-known company.
Yeah. Also, I've seen The Pathless a couple of times at speedrun events. Looks like a really cool game too.
I mean, they made some gorgeous looking games. Like they made some really aesthetically pleasing looking games. Like that's crazy. And Stray is definitely one of them too, because like the art style for
Stray
it as
is
well.
Up there. Yeah, Stray is wildly gorgeous too. I think that's like one of the big like takeaways for Stray is like it's this kind of like pseudo action like exploration story game, but you play as a cat, and they went the extra mile and added the details in of like being able to be a cat, like just scratching at a rug on the ground or like rubbing up against like another NPC or something. Like it's insane the amount. It's insane the amount of effort that they went through, so like you could legitimately just role play a cat. I think that's so cool.
That is so fucking adorable. They were thinking about all these things. They were just like, I bet they were in the studio, they're looking around, everyone, let's make a game about a cat. Just like everyone's like, Dot, we're doing it right now. What do you want to call it? What are we doing?
Let's go. No, but like I think that's so cool because like it's a game about a cat, but then there's this like overarching story because it takes place in a cyberpunk post-apocalyptic world. Something happened, right? Like it's familiar, but it's not. And that's the whole point and the premise of the game is to explore this world and kind of learn what happened to it.
That's cool. That's genius.
It's super neat.
Because you're a cat, you don't understand shit.
Or do you?
Wait. We need like the fucking Stranger Things music.
or X-Files.
Or the Vsauce. Vsauce. Yeah, that's really cool.
So yeah, Stray. That's one. That's one on my list. Yeah, I know you said you watched Liz play. Are you gonna try to play it?
I think so. It's like I'm at the state as well right now where it's just like if there's a game that I probably won't have time playing, I'll probably just watch a playthrough. Like just watch Jacksepticeye or Markiplier play it because they played it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's probably what I'll end up doing.
I mean that's how I am with most games myself too. Like this next one, segue. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the critically acclaimed Xenoblade series is now getting its third installment. It got it yesterday,
a few days ago, I think.
Yesterday or the day before. Xenoblade games, super cool, super fun. I played Xenoblade Chronicles X, which wasn't. I played Chronicles X on the Wii U because I was told it was a more open world experience, and it is. It was a lot of fun. It was a super cool game. And it wasn't as heavily focused on story elements, so I was more comfortable like actually giving it a shot. But as Xenoblade games go and most JRPGs, it's a story RPG, right? So like you're watching a movie, while you're playing the game, and I can't do that.
There was kind of go back to the topic of watching people. I've watched the entire playthrough of Stranded, I think. Was it Stranded? It was like the one with what was that one Walking Dead actor who was in a
Daryl. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either. He's a great actor too.
Death Stranding?
Death Stranding, that's what it was. Yeah. So,
okay, you're talking about the Kojima game.
Yeah, yes. Wow, my brain blocked out on all those things. That was really rough. Welcome to my brain.
You're talking about post-apocalyptic sci-fi UPS delivery service
Basically,
simulator.
like that was a game that I would never see myself playing. But like the story for it was fantastic. Like, and I imagine like the gameplay would probably be very satisfying, but I don't have the time to commit to that amount of time. That's a lot of time, because it's just like,
it really is.
You're walking from point A to point B. I was watching a playthrough, and they're very like good at like going from point A to B. They don't understand where to go in the story, but it's just like I saw cuts in between them, like him going from point A to point B. That just goes to show that it's just like it takes a while to get from one location to the next, and I'm like, I don't have that time.
No, and the game that game was kind of designed in that way, right?
Yeah, that was what it's meant for.
A time sink, and you were going to get invested into exploring literally just the United States, post-apocalyptic United States. And I mean, like, and as you play the game too, you unlock like other modes of transportation, like the zip wires, the launch zones.
You go in a car.
Or
a motorcycle, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But it, like, a lot of these games, I felt like I think Death Stranding did so fantastically well at the time period it came out in, because it was just like, it was COVID, everyone was locked indoors, and when it came out, it was kind of just like, it was perfect. Wait, I don't actually think it came out during COVID. I came out right before.
I think it came out actually before.
Yeah, never mind.
You know what did come out in during COVID though?
Animal Crossing.
Was Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was a perfect time for that to come out. They released it early just to have everyone play it.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So Death Stranding came out in November 2019, which is right before lockdown started. So you could argue that it came out when COVID started.
Yeah. So I feel like that's still a good time, because it like, when people would time sink into that and just spend hours delivering.
Fuck that. I'm gonna do that in Animal Crossing instead. I don't know, because like games like that, games that. When your video game, hold on, let me start again.
Rewind.
I'm developing the thought. Don't mind me. When the motivation to play a game is to unlock more of the story, I generally lose interest. Because
you're not much of a story type guy, though.
Yeah, no, it's ADD. I want to do something. I don't want to watch a show, because like when I do watch shows, I'm also playing a video game. Fucking me last night sitting on the couch playing Rise on the Steam Deck while also rewatching, because I'm an idiot, Umbrella Academy. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't just watch television. It's like the same thing with video games. Like if I'm going to play a game that has like really long cutscenes in it, or like a narrative to it, I'm going to open up another game next to it. Oh shit, maybe that's how I play Xenoblade. That's how I'll do it.
That's what I'll do when I rewatch Naruto.
I'll play two at the same time. I'll play Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2 at the same time, and during the cutscenes in Xenoblade 1, I'll start playing Xenoblade 2.
Wait.
That seems brilliant. And then I just finish both at the same time.
That just reminded me of your speedrun.
3. Oh yeah, Rise During World. Yeah,
that was fun. Yeah, no, like it's like there's a lot of good games, and we have what's up next?
Neon White, which we've touched on, because I had no idea that Annapurna Interactive was involved in that. But Neon White is a game that I've had on my radar for a while. You'll actually love the aesthetic of it, because it's anime as fuck.
Oh wait, is that the game where it's like the card thing? It's like a PvP card.
No, not PvP.
It's not PvP.
It's a 3D first-person shooter puzzle platformer.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a PvP type game. It might have a PvP mode.
They might. I haven't seen it because I'm watching a bunch of speedrunners play it right now, and it's fucking wild. So yeah, the premise of it is that you're either a demon or an angel killing demons or angels. It's one side versus the other. There's a story that goes along with it. The art style is anime as fuck. It is a 3D, like I said, a 3D first person shooter puzzle platformer, right? So you're kind of like put into a track, a course, and there are all these like little demons around. You have to kill all the demons to unlock the goal to be able to go through it. And it's time attack, man. It's speed run brain. I love that. And so what you do is you collect cards as you progress through the course, and those cards are different weapons, like different like guns, and also an ability. And so like you can use like charges of the card to like shoot it, right? It's like ammunition, like the clip. Or you can just spend the card in its entirety to use its ability. So like some of them are like a dash in the air, or like a double jump or something like that, right? There's a bunch of them. There's like a bunch of different cards, and they're placed through the track, in intended routes. And you can do it the intended way, or you can do what speedrunners do and break the game. And I think that's super cool, and that's why I want to play it.
That's awesome. No, I mean, like, that's what I love about like the speedrunning aspect of it, is just like they purposely break the game and just kind of like go through the different little secrets of it. I love the look of this game though. It looks really fun, and I think there is a PvP of it, because there's an article apparently that says this game is full of cheaters, and I'm like, yep, it's probably PvP.
or I mean, it's because there's also in-game leaderboards. And what's really nice is that there's the global leaderboard, but then there's also your friends leaderboard. So you can just compare yourself with your friends. And I actually really like that, because I've been watching J Hobbs. He's a part of the GDQ staff. He's a speedrunner. Very cool dude. I've been watching him play, and like whenever he does like ILs, whenever he does like a single course, he's competing against his friends, and only his friends like show up in his leaderboard. I really like that.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
That's a good feature. That's a great feature.
Really good feature. I'm excited. I just want to say this as a quick sidebar. I'm really excited for when you start exploring like other games as well for speedrunning.
Hollow Knight's next.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I would love to watch that. Because just like, I love watching you play speedrunning Monster Hunter. I absolutely love it. But like, I would love to see you like kind of go out of your comfort zone and like speedrun like a different type of game, and then like really commit to it, and then see your progression through that. Because like seeing your progression through like it's very different kind of progression, because it's just like
it is
with Sunbreak or Monster Hunter in general, it's more about skill based and positioning, and that's how you like kind of go through and speedrun that. Correct me if I'm wrong, please.
No, yeah, that's pretty much right. Yep.
Yeah, but then because there's not really any like things you could do where you can glitch through anything or something like that, it just kind of happens.
There's no frame perfect tricks. There's no like precise execution, right? It's just all split second decision making and high level gameplay.
Yeah, so like seeing you play through Hollow Knight, which I don't think really has, I think it's like around the same idea maybe. I don't know if there's any like glitches to get through something, but
no, there are movement. So what the category that I'm doing is actually called no major glitches. So I don't get to use out of bounds is the big thing. But there are specific movement tech that you can use that aren't necessarily intended, so you can skip past certain obstacles. There's one, I don't know it exactly, I don't know the name of the area or anything like that, but what it is a kind of like U-shaped like cavern. It's a U-shaped kind of hallway that you have to go through, but the bottom of it is acid. You can early on dash perfectly underneath that and end up on the other side without having the double jump to get through it. And really, it's actually not intended for you to go that way through it. You're that's supposed to be the exit, but you use it to enter the area. And you do it to enter the area a lot earlier than you're intended to. And it's a really tight it's a really tight jump and a dash. I tried to combine the two words together. It's a really tight dump. Fucking stupid. But I remember someone showed me that when I was playing through it casually the first time on stream, and someone showed me that, and I attempted it a couple times and I got it, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I just like immediately left. I was like, I don't want to do that though.
Yeah, no.
I want to go play the game.
That's awesome. But you played through it entirely, right?
I played through the main story. Yeah, I didn't 100% it. I didn't do the optional bosses. I didn't do any of the post game optional bosses or any of the DLC.
Post game stuff is crazy.
yeah. Post game stuff's insane, especially the DLC stuff. It's absolutely wild.
Watching Prim play is like wild. I'm just like, I'm just gonna watch this vicariously through you because I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Like, you think I'm gonna do Absolute Radiance ever? Fuck no. No, but I will watch Brim do it. Yeah, it was super cool watching him play through all of the post game and all the DLC. Because I'm not gonna do that. But no, yeah, I'm excited too, right? Because like I was the same way learning Hat in Time, because that's all like Hat in Time is riddled with frame perfect executions for jumps and stuff like that. Like there's jumping tech that has a 2-frame window that you use constantly. And like actually learning how to do that consistently was super cool. And then
That's
Ty
awesome.
Learning how to just do the swimming on land stuff, and then like learning that route, which I do want to go back to, but I don't know if I'm going to do that for a while still.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. That's some exciting stuff. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just like
it is.
Someone,
I want to speedrun more games. I do, and I want to expand my horizons a little bit more and branch out of just Monster Hunter stuff. So
yeah, not gonna lie.
That's like I saw Neon White and I got excited about that, and then I did the community poll for Hollow Knight and I got excited about that.
There you go.
But I still think I'm gonna be the Monster Hunter speedrunning guy just because there's like 4 of us. There are 4 of us.
Let's go.
but
yeah, I mean, like you are probably, I think you are the reason why you've gotten me more into speedrunning and just like looking into it and just seeing how fun it is. No, not like me playing, but like me watching.
Yeah,
like me watching more players. It is, because it's just like, how does this person get from point A to point B so quickly? You watch and you're like,
yeah,
oh, I can't do that. Like it's so fun to look at and just see and just experience the different things. But yeah, that was a major sidebar, but it was just I just really wanted to gush about that
because like Neon White is like literally just like a speedrun game.
Yeah,
like that's just like what it's like built, designed, and then it's like, yeah, you're the intent of it is to speedrun. We give you a final time at the very end of it and a leaderboard, and yeah, speedrun it.
That's awesome. What are some other games that are coming out?
Another one that's on my radar is Digimon Survive.
Ooh, I never watched Digimon.
I never watched it either, but it's always like one of those game franchises that I've wanted to try. I've been recommended it a bunch of times, because like it's unique, right? If you think about like classic JRPG games, Digimon has always kind of like nailed that feel. But Survive is super cool. This is the first game that they've released since like Cyber Sleuth. Like it's been years since like a Digimon game has been made. I'm just like, and this one's gonna be really neat.
Oh yeah, with games like that, I always like wonder where I should even start, like with Digimon games, because it's just they're entirely different. Yeah, like I feel like they're entirely different.
They're like Pokemon. Just pick a spot and go.
Yeah, but like, is there a game where it's just aren't they entirely different from each other, or are they basically like the same gameplay?
I mean, it depends, right? Because like, no, they're very much different. Like each installation of the games, it's the same basic premise. You have a story, like, because they're built more like RPGs than they are like adventure games. Like Pokemon are more adventure games, where Digimon's more of an RPG.
Yeah.
So like Digimon always has like a story or a mystery to solve, and you're gonna collect Digimon. They're gonna help you along the way and stuff like that, right? And like the Survive is definitely different than the previous ones, because the other ones have been like turn-based combat still. Like literally before podcast, I bought Cyber Sleuth because it was on sale, because I want to play that one. Like that one has been recommended to me so many times, and so I'm going to play that. But I'm pretty sure that one's turn-based combat too. But like Digimon games, they aren't afraid to try new things. So every game is wildly different than the last, and each one has like their own kind of charm to it, but they aren't, wildly successful because they aren't Pokemon.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Survive is going to be really neat, because Survive is part visual novel and part tactics style RTS. That one's going to be like, it's already the animation style for it is akin to like the combat animation style for it, because it's an isometric kind of grid, like a real-time strategy game would be, like a tactic style strategy game, like Disgaea or Final Fantasy Tactics, right? Like it's the same style of game. But it looks like Octopath Traveler and Triangle Strategy, right? It's like that kind of an art style, where it's like 2D models on 3D environments, and then like the cool visual effects around it. Like it looks super cool. It looks super nice.
Super cool.
But then you have this amazing voice acting staff that's supporting it. The entire game is voice acted. It's also like a story based like visual novel.
That's
and
awesome.
It's got apparently it's got this like huge, story to it, and I'm excited for it because I can't play visual novel games, but I've always wanted to play a tactic style RTS. So this is something that like interests me enough to give it a shot.
Do it. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we can definitely title this like games to play when you're burnt out from Monster.
Yeah, right.
I think I figured it out.
Monster Hunter Rise. Play one of these instead, and then we talk about Monster Hunter Rise.
But yeah, I mean, are there games, old or new, that you like are excited to play after you're like on that grind? Okay, we can end it off with that.
You know what's really funny? I was just like browsing Twitter like 2 days ago, and a game came across my Twitter feed that I haven't thought of in years. Pokemon Conquest. Talking about real-time strategy games and tactic style games. Pokemon Conquest is a Pokemon spin-off game that's set in a medieval era, that is a tactic style RTS.
Ooh.
It's for the 3DS. I have never played it before, but I want to play it now because it came across my radar. I was like, huh. Am I going to play Pokemon Conquest?
Do it. That'd be fucking sick. I think it's for me, other than like Final Fantasy, of course. Final Fantasy is just a given for us.
Yeah. But we'll always play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I think the Nier series. I want to get into the Nier series.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I've always been recommended it, like since streaming, I guess. And I've always wanted to try it out. I have Nier Automata like already, so
so now you gotta get Nier Pi or whatever it is. It's just a bunch of fucking numbers.
3.14.
I don't even think it's Pi. It's it's like Nier like retrospective or something like that, or
the Twitch category is wild. They have the entire thing.
Fucking numbers.
Yeah. I was looking at like, that's a category.
What is this?
Yeah.
The Nier games are cool. I don't know if you recently saw it, but there's this whole mystery going about the Nier community because someone just on the Nier Reddit posted a picture of them finding kind of like this hidden room that led to like through this crazy corridor and stuff like this all the way to a church. And years ago it was already decided that all of the secrets in Nier Automata were found, but this was brand new.
Ooh.
And so like people were like freaking out, like, well, how do we reproduce this? Like, can we get in there? Like, how do we get in there? And the community was like freaking out about it for about a week. What's the producer's name? Toro, or the writer's name? Toro something or other?
I don't know. I haven't looked deep into it yet. I'm mostly just like kind of like steering away from it.
Yoko Taro. Yoko Taro never like really said anything like not positive or negative, confirming or denying it. And just kind of like let the mystery exist. Apparently Yoko Taro is like known for that kind of behavior with the video games, the Nier games especially. Turns out it was just a modded area.
Oh,
right. Which was kind of suspected at the very beginning, but since developers never really said yes or no it's in there, people were still kind of excited about this new mystery.
Okay. It sounds really interesting. It's definitely a story that was like, to me it was a story that I was interested, but I was never interested in playing, mostly because it's the color palette for the game is very, this is not like speaking in negative light on the game at all. It's like very dull, washed out color palette. But that's like, that was the intention of
the purpose.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah. So like that was what kind of led me away from it at first, but then after everyone's been recommending it, and then like Liz has been on my back about it. She's like, I'm gonna watch you play Nier, and I'm like, okay. I really want to get into and playing it because it's just it looks like a lot of fun, and the combat is really fun too. You can also be like a little what was it, starfighter ship.
Oh yeah, well, that's like a specific part. That's like the hacking sequence. You get to be like a little fucking triangle. You haven't gotten there yet, but there are Nier Automata raids in Final Fantasy 14, and they are a lot of fun.
Wait, can you unlock the Nier gear?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna be a male in the game then. Never mind.
You can wear 2B's outfit.
I was contemplating whether I should like follow my VTuber model or like continue with my character. I'm gonna continue with that character and get that.
Either
2B, but
you can be male or female and still wear 2B's outfit. Just saying.
Okay, now I'm tempted. Now I'm just like, I don't know, because I can appreciate a good-looking man.
I can appreciate a man in a skirt.
Absolutely. Fuck
yeah. I just looked it up. The Nier Automata church. Yeah, it was modded. It was just to kind of create a moment and a mystery.
That's unfortunate. That's cool though.
Yeah. I mean, it was a fun thing, right? Because like the Nier community, they like mysteries like this, and there's actually a shit ton of like little hidden secrets throughout Nier Automata and the whole franchise. And so seeing something like this, people weren't surprised that something was found, but it was more or less confirmed by Yoko Taro a few years ago that every secret in Nier Automata was discovered. So like there were no more secrets to be had, but then someone made this mod, and now then there's like, well, was Yoko Taro like just kind of playing us? Like what's happening here? So it was a fun moment for the community to kind of like revitalize interest in the game. After years of it being out. The game came out like 2000 and I want to say like 16.
Yeah, I think it's so cool because like for me myself, I don't think I would really explore the lore or like deep story or something, aside from like the Guys McGorn video I did. Like that was like the only thing. Like it wasn't really that deep at all either. It was kind of just like everything was already there. Like there was like text and dialogue there was like the weapons and everything there. I was just kind of just being like, ooh, Guys McGorn.
and that kind of stuff, right? Like even that like surface level, that's something that like I don't go out of my way for, but the fact that you do that, now there is a video that I can reference to and kind of experience that for myself now. So that's always good stuff. Your Automata came out in 2017. I was close.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, what I was gonna like go to was that like I think it's so cool with the games like Dark Souls or Nier Automata, because apparently they have like a shit ton of secrets in there too. Like even to have like a developer, it would be like, yeah, you guys explored everything, by the way. You have confirmed and explored everything. Like imagine the uproar from the community after they like announced that, and they're just like, we did it. We explored everything.
No, that's insane.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as like our RPGs and JRPGs concerned, like there's a huge fan base and like a fanaticism behind them. So it is very cool to see that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Comments?
Oh yeah, we should do comments.
We didn't do it last SnackBreak. We apologize.
We didn't do it last time.
We got caught up in daddy and mommy Pokemon professors that we didn't think about it.
So hot. We're just harping on the same thing over and over again. You can start because I'm pulling it up.
I have it up.
He's so prepared. He brings it up and he's not even ready.
I have it up. I just need to find the comment. By the way, I don't think we'll be covering the Capcom creators' comments in this episode, but we have read and we have replied to a lot of them in the episode itself. Thank you so much for like the amount of support in that episode. By the way, we didn't get the chance to say that.
Yeah. Which, just to add an excerpt here about that, between our conversation on the podcast, your conversation in the comments, and all the conversation that was had in the creators program Discord and on social media, things are changing.
They are changing.
They have addressed a lot of the concerns that we had, and that were shared throughout the community. So it just kind of goes to show that being vocal about this stuff should be the norm, and it does help the situation. So thank you guys for interacting with it too, and for sharing your perspective on it, and for helping, kind of support that argument.
Oh yeah, we have no idea if they watch the podcast at all. I don't know.
I have a feeling they watch the podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a feeling they will, because everyone's a Gamer Breakfast fan. Like, obviously they had to, right? Like they had to watch it. Because we're famous.
I titled it a little fun too. We had.
I'm waiting on you. I haven't found one yet.
This is actually from the same podcast where we had a 15-minute conversation about crab penis. I did not this is from Gear from the podcast we did with Fatalis. By the way, check out that episode. I would highly recommend it. It's like they're covering, like Jal said, they're like trying to fix all the problems right now too. So it's awesome. I did not expect the conversation to devolve into crab penis near the end there. It certainly made lunch more interesting. Sorry, not sorry.
No, not sorry at all. I did realize something the other day though. In the introductory cutscene for Sanitar, he isn't wearing a shell. I never noticed that. So like the first time that they show him, they're like, "Hey, look at his dick."
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, that was a good one.
This one's from Oni Baloney, from the GDQ SnackBreak. There's so much. Oh God, I'm gonna. My brain just shut off starting it.
Do you want me to help?
There's so much about Sunbreak I absolutely love, but my most favorite has to be the marionette spider. It's not a monster, I know, but this amazing little dude makes running monsters into walls so much more satisfying, and it's easy and fast. I'm obsessed with going out of my way to pick one of these up. I can't wait to see people get creative with these, to be honest. Shout outs to the marionette spiders. Shout outs to Yoink Bug.
It's so cute. They made the marionette spider so cute because like the way you could like put your camera on him and look at him.
Oh yeah,
he does a little like dance thing. He's like
Oh, he's great.
Fucking cute. Oh.
All right, Skoy, it's your turn. Now you gotta find one.
I think we covered those. We did. We did.
Which ones did we cover?
I was looking at this is from Alpha Koa from the Pokemon snack break that we did. I'm actually gonna cover two.
Oh, okay. Oh wow, he's doubling up to make up for that dead air.
The thumbnail had Jal with boobs. I click, but I see Skoy in a bikini. The lies. Yep.
It's called clickbait, baby. We know what you want, but you know what you're gonna get.
I thought it was just like, well, people are gonna expect me in a bikini top. I'm gonna put Jal in one. And then we have one from Yami Carroll, 100% pushing for 500 subs. Banana Hammock podcast.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll wear a banana hammock on the podcast. You won't see the lower half of me, but I will wear it.
Let's go. Like a real one.
You won't see it.
No, I know, but we'll only see the top part. But will you wear one?
What top part?
Well, it's like, isn't it like one with the strings?
No, no, God, no! I'm not gonna wear fucking that. Banana hammock is just a Speedo.
Is it? Oh, okay. I thought it was like the whole thing where it's just like
you want me to wear that fucking European death trap?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. I'm gonna wear it, and it's just gonna be like they're gonna perfectly line. I'm gonna try to make sure they perfectly line up over my nipples. It's impossible the way the human body is designed and contoured.
Just see like baby pins, just like lined up.
Just safety pin it to the side.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, we're close to 300 subs already.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's fucking wild.
Y'all are awesome.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, every single podcast that we upload, we're like, yeah, this is the one that gets us canceled or something, right? And then somehow more of you guys just subscribe, and it's really cool.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Like, we didn't know how the Pokemon one would go, but we were really happily surprised. So thank you guys so much. Yeah. Yep. So we will see you guys. I feel like that's a good stop right there.
Yeah,
Unless you have another comment.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to read. So I can't figure out which one of these to pick. So yeah, no, I think it's a good spot. Yeah. So thank you guys so very much for watching this episode of the Snack Break. If you have a game that you're excited to play between your Monster Hunter lulls, let us know in the comments below. Yeah. Like what game are you looking forward to play? Maybe it was one of the ones that we talked about, or maybe it's something that we completely skipped over because we are not game journalists.
Or if it's even an older game that you haven't gotten the chance to play, like, let us know. We would love to hear about it, because like we all get into that Monster Hunter burnout phase where we're just like, I played Monster Hunter for 1,000 hours straight, I need another game for a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. All right, well, with that, my name's been Jalbagel, that's been SkojSkull. We'll see you guys next time.
Put us in your mouth. I got it.